All right, Ron, thank you. Well, West Memphis schools reopened for the 2025-26 school year on Tuesday, August 5th. And to help those students and parents prepare, the West Memphis School District Superintendent Eric Foister joins me today here in our studio. Welcome. Good to have you with us.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Well, first of all, what are the biggest major changes happening? Are there any this year?
Oh, my, we're in education. There's changes all the time, correct? So, you know, obviously Arkansas and the state of Tennessee adopted the no cell phone.
Right.
So, you know, in the Arkansas, they, you know, bell to bell, no cell, you know, is the term. So, and that's a little bit of a change. You know, as far as us at West Memphis schools, we already had a policy and kind of procedures in place. We didn't allow cell phones for them to use them in a classroom. You know, we were allowed them using it at lunch and different things. Now we don't have a choice. We're going to obviously follow the state law, and we have some procedures in place. And I know there's a lot of nervous parents out there. You know, how am I going to contact my child? And, you know, rest assured that there's still a process. They can still contact the school. We will make sure that they have constant communication if needed.
All right. And what about consequences? I know that students know about the consequences of violating this policy. What are there new consequences?
So it's kind of an extension of what we've already done. So we had things in the handbook before where there were some consequences. The phone was taken, parent had to come get it, and possibly in-school suspension. So what we've adopted is I'm not going to suspend a kid. I'm not going to take a kid out of instruction because of a phone.
Right.
So we've put some other things in place, put the onus on the parent a little bit. So we're going to give a child an opportunity to put the phone up, lock it away for the day, pick it up at the end, and they can have it for after-school activities. But if they happen to have another phone or sneak a phone, kids are going to be kids.
Right, they are.
They're going to be kids. So there's consequences. First, you know, their parent needs to come get it. The second, we're going to take the phone for an extended period of time. And then even further, more extended period of time. And it varies based on the grade level. So, and the state gives us that autonomy. So they've requested us to have consequences increase. So we're going to follow that, and we're going to communicate that to parents. We're doing it tonight with open houses across our district. So we're excited about the change. It's good for kids. Maybe not for adults, maybe right now, but it's good for kids.
Okay. And another law, there are several new laws actually that impact Arkansas schools. One is, you said the bell to bell. Another concern parents may have with cell phone bans in the school has to do with emergencies. But you said, wait, there is a plan. What is the plan? Can you share that?
Sure. So let's give you a scenario like a parent at home, something happens, they need to contact, they call the front office. Our front office will contact our admin team, and if it's a communication absolutely has to have right there, we'll pull the kid out and let that parent talk to that student in the office.
Right.
So there's ways we're going to do that. Make sure that communication, because it's hard for parents. We all know the cell phone age is here.
It's addictive.
Right? To all of us, not just you know. So,
exactly.
But we have to have that communication. Just that line right there, so to make sure, and that's going to be tough for parents, but you know, we survived before cell phone, we can survive afterwards.
Hello, definitely. And I mentioned another law, another Arkansas law mandates firearm safety instruction in schools. Does West Memphis have a firearm instruction plan? Oh
yeah, so we haven't put it together yet, quite frankly. So and for a couple of reasons. One, I really wanted to see how other districts were doing it.
Okay. I understand.
And to make sure that we learn from other people. We're going to follow the law. We're going to do that. We're going to follow to a T. So, but I can't share the exact plans because we don't have them yet.
Okay.
But we will.
But it's important, isn't it?
It is important. We will follow the law. And obviously, if it's a law, it was important enough for our lawmakers to put it in place. So we're going to do our best.
Okay. And yet a third law that affects schools places a temporary hold on school letter grade evaluations, I understand, which allows time for new accountability system to be aligned with the LEARNS Act. During this time, how will West Memphis make sure its schools are still performing at the level they need to?
That's my job.
Okay.
So I'm the superintendent of school. It falls on me. So we're getting ready to release this to the parents next week, but we have a new instructional focus. We have a model that we're going to follow. We have new accountability structures for our principals. I've hired a level director system of principals, former principals that have been in turnaround schools, and so we're focused on instruction for our kids. That's our number one thing, and so it really falls on me to make sure that I train teachers, make sure I train principals and show them, I got to give them the resources.
Right.
I can't hold them accountable if I don't give them the resources, the time, and we're working on a plan. We've already doing it right now. We have 6 days of PD, and we're right in the middle of it, and I'm excited about it. It's the vibe and the energy is really, really good right now in our district.
That's always good to hear, too.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a short break, but when we come back, I want to ask you a few more questions,
Sure.
if that's okay. All right. We'll be right back after this break.